Hello everyone, this is Vrinda from livtarot, and today I'm going to do for you a walkthrough of one of my 4 oracle decks that I've created for twin flames and soul connections, and we're going to do a reading utilizing the deck, as well as we'll do it together with one of my other decks, which is the Twin Flame Oracle. So today we're going to go through this one. It's called the Twin Flames in Separation Messages. Okay, so one of the things that I am very inspired to do with my readings is to help those who are in separation from their twin flame, soul connection, soulmate. It doesn't matter how you want to label it. It's exactly what resonates with you in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, right? Whatever which way that you see your connection and with the person that you love, that's how I want you to picture this, and how I want you to take these readings so that they help you through this journey. So this is why, I don't know, I've been feeling so inspired to just create decks. I just feel like, you know, it's just been coming out of me. I feel so connected. As I've said many times before about what brought me to this journey, you know, I'm a recovering, you know, sales funnel builder, college professor, and magazine publisher, and I just wasn't inspired anymore by doing any of those things. I didn't feel alive anymore, and as soon as I got on this journey, I feel like I have stepped into the greatest part of what I am, the greatest, you know, what brings me the most joy, the most passion, is to help twin flames, soulmates, soul connections, all of you dear people who are on this path. I just want to support you. And so this is why I feel like once I stepped into what was my true passion and purpose, everything began to fall into place. It just started coming out. And so that's why I've created these decks for you, with tremendous joy and tremendous passion for contribution, passion for helping, passion for supporting you on this journey so that you can achieve your dreams, you know, so you can get the love that you so want and so deserve. So that's what this is all about. So let's get started. We'll talk about, for those of you, and this deck I created for those of you who are in that separation phase. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been separated. It could be a few days, it could be a few months, it could be years, but it's for all of you who are currently not with your twin flame for whatever the reason might be, whatever is going on in your 3D world right now. So these are just messages that come from your twin flame's deeper, higher self, right? Those parts of themselves that they may not be sharing with you, but that are in their soul, that are deep within them. Okay, so this is what this deck looks like. And so I'm going to go through each of the messages with you. The way I've set it up is there's 2 types of messages. They're like this. Okay, so this is how it's set up, and there are specific messages here for you on each of these different types of cards. Let's go through the first one. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interest at heart. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. So you see how these messages are very specific, and so what they are used for is to give you more messages, more specific and deeper messages about what your connection may be thinking or feeling that you can use with any tarot reading. So say you're doing a traditional tarot reading with a traditional tarot deck, you could add this as an oracle deck to get deeper into some of the messages that are coming through. You could also use it with a different oracle. So you could use these, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to combine these two. But as you can see, how much more deeper this goes in terms of giving you some very specific messages that can enrich your own readings for yourself, and as well as if you're a professional tarot reader, how much this can enrich readings for your own clients. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. No one ever loved me again the way you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. There's still hope for us if you can take me back. Can you forgive and forget? Letting you down was the worst decision I made. I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. My heart keeps coming back to you even though I know you've lost faith in me. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. I see you in the face of strangers. You're always with me. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had time to reflect? I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. It's easier being with someone from my world. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. You are my home, and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. My heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want it to. I still see your smiling face in my mind's eye. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. Life has been empty without you. I try to distract myself by going out with my friends. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in this world. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. Okay, so those are all the messages on the cards. And the other thing that I wanted to share with you is that I very consciously and specifically chose these two images to use. There's a reason behind that. One is that I wanted to be able to portray visually and also in a very beautifully aesthetic way what it would feel like, what it would look like if your twin flame or soul connection were to actually go beyond the walls that have been set up between the two of you. So I saw this as that wall that's between the obstacles that are between the two of you right now because you're in separation. And if they were to reach out to you beyond that wall, what would that look like? And I just felt that Spirit sent me this exact image of this hand reaching through the wall and offering this beautiful bouquet to you, right? That even though the wall is still there, they're able to reach out from it. And that if you could find your way back to each other again, if you could accept this offering, then maybe this wall will come down. So that's why I chose that image. Now, this one, to me, represented twin flame union. So I wanted you, for those of you who would like to buy and use this deck either for your own personal reasons, your own personal twin flame journey, or for those of you who would like to buy this deck because you do these kinds of readings for your clients, I wanted you, even though you're in separation, to have a beautiful image of what union could look like when it happens. That you're on this journey for a reason, and this is the goal that you're working towards, right? This union of the two flames and this kiss that's right there. So this is why I chose these two images to help you along, to give you a beautiful visual goal, so that it uplifts you, so it doesn't feel like this is permanent. So it doesn't feel like your separation is always going to be there, that it gives you hope, it gives you support and upliftment that things are possible, that love is possible still for the both of you. Okay, so that's where this whole, where I felt the inspiration for this twin flames in separation messages deck. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to set up for doing a reading for you using this deck so you can see how this deck can be used, and we'll be doing it with the Twin Flame Oracle. Okay, so let me set up for that and I will be right back. Okay, so we are back now. We're ready for our reading, and so let me just show you. This is the way the first card is in the deck, and I've created a message here for you, so I thought I would read that so you can get a better understanding of what the deck is all about. So it says, "Dear ones, welcome. I created this deck for all of you precious souls who are in separation with your twin flames, with little to no contact. For some of you, it's only been a short time. For some, it's been years, and you still think of your twin even though life has moved on. Be at peace. Source energy and your guides are always with you. These messages will help you to connect to your twin's energy and exchange messages with them on your sacred journey to union. Use your intuition to gently guide you to interpret each message for your specific situation." Okay, so that's what this is. And so what I always do when I start off each reading, I start off with meditation and prayer. And this is how we set the right energy and the right vibration so that we can tap into the best guidance that Spirit has for us today. So, beloved Spirit, send your guidance through these cards for the greatest benefit of all who are watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. In this reading, we're going to focus on twin flames who are in separation. That's what this reading is going to be focused on. What messages does Spirit have for us about our relationship with our twin that we may not be in contact with? We may not know what's going on with them and what is the state of our connection. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start off with using the Twin Flame Oracle, and then we will use the separation messages to get deeper messages for our questions. So let's start the reading with, we are twin flames in separation. So what is our twin's current energy? Whether it is our divine masculine or our divine, whether it's our divine masculine or our divine feminine, where are they in their current vibration, in their heart, in their soul energy? What are they going through right now? Oh, very interesting. Okay. So the message that's coming through here for me right now about your twin flame, who you're in separation from, is that they are struggling right now. They're looking for a particular result in their life that perhaps they're not getting because of these two. Let's take a closer look at these two. Control, Stagnation, delusion, release the need to control situations. And then deception, mask, illusion, duplicity, look beyond the superficial. So these two cards tell me that your twin is struggling with being able to control the situations that they're in. They're seeking to control because they're not getting the outcome that they'd like. So they're trying to control the situation, but they may be actually practicing deception in order to do that. So I'm getting two messages here. One that has to do with your twin flame or your soul connection in terms of what's going on in their 3D world. And then the other being how that's relating to the way that they may be dealing with your connection. So you might be on social media, checking up on them, seeing like where they are, and they might actually be showing an image of deception to the world right now. Because look at this mask, right? They're showing a mask. They're not actually revealing who they really are. Probably not to the world, and maybe not even to their own selves. And so whether or not you're speaking to them regularly, they are in a space of masks right now. They're not in a space where they feel that they can reveal who they really are. Let me adjust this a little bit. Yeah, they're not in a space where they feel that they can show how they're really thinking, how they're really feeling to the world right now, because if they did that, they feel that they would lose control. They feel out of control. So they're in a very interesting space right now. So let's see, how does this affect what they think about you? If they're in a place where they can't be open, where they're wearing masks to the world, where they feel that they're out of control, what is the message regarding how they feel about you? There you go. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. Makes perfect sense, right? These three make perfect sense, right? Your twin is feeling lost right now. And because they're feeling lost, they're not coming from their authentic self right now. They're not acting, they're not taking action from authenticity right now. They're kind of in a state of superficiality and duplicity because they're feeling lost. So let's see. What else does this have to do with you? I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. Also makes perfect sense, right, with this. Your connection does love you, know that. But they are feeling lost. They are feeling out of control. And they're afraid that if they were to bring the mask down for you, that you may reject them. And they won't be able to control the outcome. And that is what scares them. They don't know how you... This message is for those of you who have been in separation for a while and no longer know how the other feels. So for those of you who are in that position, I'm feeling that, even though the feelings are there, they're afraid to reach out because they know that they can't control the outcome. They have no control over it, right? They have no control over your heart, your thoughts, your mind, what you may be thinking or feeling about them. They just don't know. They don't know. And they're not in a good enough place right now to take that chance, right? They're not in a place where they feel self-confident about themselves. Like they're not feeling great about themselves. They're not in a place where they feel that they could stand in their own power and reach out to you and have the strength to hear your words, to hear what you're truly feeling about them. Okay, so that's what I'm getting about the current the current energy of your twin flame. So now let's ask, okay, so what is you, if you're the divine feminine, what is your current energy? Where are you? How are you feeling? What is your current vibration when it comes to being in separation from your connection right now? Where are you coming from? Whoa. So what I am getting here from Spirit is that maybe your twin flame is onto something here. Maybe it is a no for you right now. Interesting. Maybe your twin flame is picking up on your energy that you are in a state of pause right now when it comes to this connection. You are in a state, let's see what this says, inaction, calmness, step back, and wait for the sign. So you, divine feminine, I think are in this energy of, you know, it's not my job. You're in the no, it's not my job. The answer to the question from your twin flame is no. I almost feel, I mean, this is coming across so strong for me right now. I almost feel like you are in that fed up energy. You're in that, you know what? I've given my all to this. I've done so much. And yet he or she, my twin flame, can't seem to get their act together. So you're in this, you know what? I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm hitting the pause button and I'm going to wait for the sign. I'm going to wait for action from my twin flame. I'm not going to put myself out there anymore. And instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on my family. I'm going to focus on the people in my life who are giving me love every day, who are supporting me every day, who are with me. Some of you may have kids. See, kids, family. You may be even distracted. For some of you, you might actually even be distracted by some family issues right now. You might be going through some family conflicts that are also putting the pause on your romantic opportunities right now. So, you know, there's two kinds of vibrations that are coming through for this, which is one, there's some of you who are just focusing on spending time with your family, your community, your kids, your siblings, you know, people who you feel very loved and supported by. And some of you are being distracted by family conflict. So there might be some issues going on that you feel that need to be resolved so that, you know, it's better, because since this relationship is on pause right now anyway, then you're focused on resolving your family. So what are some messages that are coming through for you here? Very interesting. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. So divine feminine, you are definitely on the pause right now. You are definitely getting clarity. The distance, the time and distance that you may have had from your twin flame so far is giving you some clarity, and you feel like you may have made some wrong choices in this relationship, right? You may have made some choices that brought about results that you don't like. But part of it is that also that you couldn't control, right? None of us can control other people, can control how a situation may or may not turn out. So now you are just focusing on your own clarity. What else? What else are you doing, divine feminine? I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. So what I'm getting here is this feeling from both of you. Both of you. I feel it so strongly. You and your twin are both feeling each other's energy around each other, but that's it. And you may not have believed in these things before, but you do now. So you're only feeling each other at the energetic level. That's where you're at right now. You're just on 5D. You are not really feeling an authentic connection in the 3D world, in your material world, because you're both distracted by other things. Okay, so let's see, what exactly are you distracted by? So our next question is, Spirit, what is keeping your twin flame, your divine masculine, from you? What is holding him back right now? Well, this makes perfect sense. Remember what we had before. This, right? The notion of control and deception. And it makes perfect sense because this is telling us that your twin flame right now is settling. He's in a mode of settling. And that's why he is deceptive. That's why he has a mask, because he doesn't want you and the world to know that he's settling. And look at the message on this card. Scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith. Believe that you deserve the best. He's not believing that right now. He is in a state of scarcity, and it has to do with what's going on in his material world. So the message on this card is money, career, status, third dimension, make your mark. So he's right now, I think, focused on making a mark in his material world. And I think he's very distracted by the things that he needs to get done. And he's feeling like he's inadequate. I'm getting a deep, deep sense of inadequacy for the divine masculine right now. He's settling. But he doesn't want anybody to know it because he's almost ashamed of the scarcity, insecurity, and lack of faith that he feels right now. So that is why he's coming up as a bit of a mystery right now. He's somebody who you can't quite figure out. It makes perfect sense that these have come up together. That he just is coming up as a bit of a mystery right now because he cannot show people what's truly going on with him. It has to do with masculinity. It has to do with that being a man. And when you're a real man making your way in the real world, you can't show that you're vulnerable. You can't show that you're out of control. You just can't. You have to hide it. And so that's where he is. That's what's keeping him distracted from you and your connection right now. So what are some of what if he could say something to you right now, divine feminine, what would that be? Because of the state that he's in, what would that be? It hurts me to see online that you've moved on with your life. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. So look how these two came up together. So what this is telling us is that he is in a state of settling and distraction by the real world, by the material world, and what he needs to accomplish. However, that doesn't mean that he's not keeping track of you. He still has his eye on you. He's still observing you from afar. And he doesn't like what he sees because maybe, divine feminine, you have, right? You have clearly stated no. And perhaps what that means is that you've moved on. And he feels it. He feels maybe that he's losing you because you're giving out that vibration, that energy that you've moved on. And he knows it because he's been keeping track of you. So I hope that gives you some sort of an indication that Divine Feminine or person watching this video, whoever you are, that you've not been forgotten. That even though it may seem like he's not around, you're still there. He's still keeping track of you. So the next question that we have for Spirit then is there a future here? You've been in separation for however long you have been, right? You're focusing on different things, but yet the love and connection is still there. So what are the future energies possible between you and your twin flame? Oh. Wow, look at this. I think Spirit is sending us a strong message here. And it's a beautiful one. I'm getting this so strongly right now that despite all of these issues that you may be facing right now, right? Despite these issues, despite the fact that people may be settling right now, people may not be showing you their true selves, fine. All that is there, but essentially below it all, you're still twin flames. Isn't that beautiful? Eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twins seeking union. You're still twin flames. You're still connected. You're still seeking union despite all the challenges. But what's going to need to happen is you're going to have to balance. What does this say? Yin and yang, darkness and light. Stay centered in your higher self. So for both of you here, this message is for both of you, right? You see that right there, both of you? And this, when you put that with this, it makes sense. The future energies between the two of you is that you can come back together, but you must balance. You must, I love this, see? This is who you are to each other. Right now, because of what's going on in the material world, your relationship is off balance, right? You're separated. Neither of you are able to control the circumstances, right? But if you find balance together and you can overcome some of the beliefs that are getting in your way, especially for the masculine here, right? Some of the things that are truly getting in his way is the fact that he feels that he needs to settle. And he's ashamed of that. So if you can surpass these beliefs, you will find union again. That's what the future energies are for this union. You can find union if you can overcome your limiting beliefs, find balance, then you will find union again as twin flames. Okay, so if that's the case, what are the final messages that your divine masculine has for you right now? Beautiful. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. So what I feel from this in terms of his higher self and what his messages are for you is that he's scared. He's scared. He feels that your silence is safer because he feels that he's hurt you in the past, right? Hasn't been honest with you. He's hurt you in the past. And maybe that's why you guys lost the union. You guys lost the relationship. So that's why right now your silence, which is so interesting, right? Because it goes back to, where's that card? It goes back to this, right? Your silence is that no energy that the Divine Feminine came into this reading with, right? Is the silence from you. Even though he doesn't like it, he feels safer in it because he's not strong enough right now to hear what you would actually have to say. So maybe it is a good thing, you know, maybe it's a good thing that you've paused your words. So he doesn't want to hurt you again. But he still feels deeply connected regardless of what's happened between you. And he is awakening to your bond. He feels that there's a timeless bond that he shares with you, even though you're not together right now. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I think that it was very honest in terms of where your energies are right now. I don't think that it sugarcoated anything. I think Spirit was very honest with where you both are right now, but I do think that the message that they gave you for your future is quite enlightening. It's quite positive in terms of you working on yourselves and finding your way back to each other. So both of these decks, if you want to buy each of these decks, you can. I'm going to link to it below. You can buy it from my website. I hope this gave you a good idea of how you can utilize the decks for your own personal readings or for readings for your own tarot clients. And I also wanted to let you know that if you want to go a little bit deeper on understanding where you are in your twin flame journey, then I've created a free guide for you. It's called the Twin Flame Soul Connection Checklist, 11 signs that you are experiencing a twin flame or soul connection relationship. So that gives you a lot of kind of the background of what some of these terms mean. Like what is a karmic relationship? What is a soulmate relationship? What is a twin flame relationship? It gives you all of that, and it gives you 11 signs that you can look to, like the synchronicities and signs in your life that are, and in your relationship that kind of point towards you being a twin flame, if you're still, you know, wanting to explore what that might mean for you. So make sure that you get that. I'm going to link it also in the below. That's absolutely free. You could just go to the link and download the guide. And I also wanted to thank you so much for being here with me. Love doing these readings for you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss all of my future readings. I'm going to be doing a lot more. And make sure to leave me some comments below. I love hearing from you. How did this reading resonate for you? And of course, make sure that, you know, not all these messages will resonate with everybody. So just take the ones that connect with you and leave the rest. Okay? So lots of love to everybody. Make sure you leave me a comment below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.